Brandon stared down and blushed after his father exposed his dream. He was a butcher's son, but his dream was to become a bard who traveled the world and told various stories to people he met along the way. If anyone knew about it, they'd laugh their socks off. There were only 3 villagers in Kea who knew how to read and write, including the chief. Most of the villagers would have to pay if they wanted to write to their relatives. Even though Fletcher was a mere brute, he didn't want his son to be illiterate. If you can get the chief's praise, I'll get Tom to take you to Vengerberg, Brandon. If you can learn everything from him, I'll get you to Oxenfurt University even if it bankrupts me. Your mother wanted you to go before she passed away. Don't disappoint her. Roy didn't think much about it when he heard about Brandon wanting to be a bard, but he was surprised after hearing what Fletcher said. This guy has a big dream. Being a butcher was a lucrative job, but educated people enjoyed better status in the world. Someone who could read and write the common speech of the northern kingdoms could live a great life in any village. If they were lucky enough to be a scribe in a city, they could garner great respect. If they managed to get into a university, they'd be almost revered. The university Fletcher mentioned, Oxenfurt, was one of the best universities in the world, and only the Nilfgaardian Imperial Academy was on par with it. Gerald's best friends, Jaskia and Shani, were graduates of Oxenfurt. You can't underestimate villagers, huh? Roy looked at Fletcher, then at Brandon. Fletcher was still yelling at his son and ignoring Roy. Get into the house, you brat. Brandon gave a pleading look at Roy, and Roy went up to Fletcher. Uncle Fletcher, I'm... The butcher waved him down impatiently and interjected. You all healed up, aren't you, Roy? Take some meat with you later when you go back. Susie's worried sick about you, so spend some time with her. Brandon, still wanting to learn the magic trick, croaked despite his fear. Fletcher, he wants to be your apprentice. Him? Fletcher glanced at Roy. I am looking for an apprentice, but you've never even toiled in the fields. Susie won't let you. Also, you're frail and feeble. How long will it take for you to process one animal? Half a day? No, you can't be my apprentice. Just go away, Fletcher said honestly. Being a butcher might have been exhausting and dirty, but everyone wanted to do it. As long as they had the skill, they could earn many crowns and luxury. Fletcher wanted Brandon to inherit the business, for it would set him up for life, but since Brandon could learn common speech, Fletcher didn't force him into it. Brandon had a better future anyway.